Hey, it is Tuesday evening. I'm home just a little while now from my 1 year post-op appointment with my lap band surgeon, and that all went great. The appointment with him did. I also had a small fill, and I will get to that. At which point there may be cussing and name calling. There's your warning. The appointment with the surgeon was great. He was so very happy and very excited for me, genuinely, and just he's such a nice guy, and he's so personable. And he actually did the numbers, like math, twice, because he just didn't believe the number, I guess. It was kind of surreal. So he thinks that I'm like his biggest loser. I'm like in the top 2 people who have lost that much weight in a year. And my year isn't up until the 22nd of this month. So that was kind of cool and scary. But while I was sitting there, I don't really have any questions for him because I'm a year into this and I'm good. I don't really have any questions. I pretty much got it figured out. But I had filed something away a long time ago that I had wanted to ask him about. When I went to his informational seminar that most surgeons and bariatric clinics do, before you can get the appointment, they want you to go do that educational orientation thing. He does one of those like once a week or every other week or something like that for the public, prospective clients. And you have to go to one before you can even get an appointment to see him. So Daniel and I had gone last April to pick the night and went and sat through his little spiel. And one of the things that he said that night was that if he was the surgeon who placed your lap band, that if you ended up needing to have any kind of cosmetic, plastic reconstructive kind of surgery, tummy tucks, stuff like that, that he would be willing to do it for you, and he would give those bad boys on TV a run for their money. So I always thought, because I always knew that if I ever had the surgery and I got the weight off, that I was going to have the boobs and the belly done. Okay, so I knew that this fall I was going to have to start looking for a surgeon. So I went ahead and asked him, even though I'm early, I don't need surgery right now. I don't want surgery right now. It's ridiculous to think about it right now, but I did go ahead and ask him while I was sitting there if that was still true, and he was like, I will do anything for you. So it's very cool because I already know that I like him. I'm already comfortable with him. I know what to expect, so I don't have to interview surgeons. How great is that? So that's all taken care of, basically. And I always knew I was going to, I thought that by next spring. So I would like to lose another 150 pounds. And neither one of us seem to think that's going to be a problem. It's just a matter of, will it come off in the next year? I've had some pretty phenomenal weight loss, and I know that. And I don't know why my experience has been so crazy-ass wildly good. Part of it's because I do what I'm supposed to do for the very most part. Part of it is just my physiological makeup. A lot of my issues had to do with emotional eating, and so removing that from the equation, and eating right, my body's just responding to it really well. And part of it's just the luck of the draw, I'm sure. And part of it's because, I really don't stress this. I'm really the most flip, laid back kind of person about this whole process. And where my struggles are all in the other emotional issues that have stuff to do with other things. So this experience with the lap band has been pretty perfect so far as I'm concerned. So I don't know what the next year holds. I also know that, saying all that, I also am really aware of this could be slowing down anytime. I mean, I'm not ignorant to that, and I'm certainly not immune to it. So, and I'm going to be okay with it. because this has been crazy ass. I'll tell you. I was just begging to please get 100 that first year, to pull 177. Please. So yeah. So even if it does slow down, taper off, and I don't pull 150 in the next year, I am not going to be upset or cry about it. I'm going to be totally happy about it because the experience has been so phenomenal. But I would like to do another 100, 150, and before I can have surgery, I want to get that off. So I don't know if it'll be next spring or not. I'm not going to do it until I feel like I'm at that place, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the number. It has to do with the it just has to do with how I feel. If I feel like it's time after somewhere between that 100 and 150, I'll know when it's time to have that surgery done. So anyway, so he's going to do that, and so he was very happy with everything and told me that this is like 3 years worth of work for having the band, and just that he thought I was doing great, and he's very genuinely excited for you. And I'm not a real excitable person. I'm not somebody who, screams and, smiles and gets all giddy a lot. So sometimes when people start reacting like that, it's hard for me. But I know that he was genuinely excited. So that was kind of nice too. And I'm sure that he likes the success story. In this whole year, I have never ever had to have my band unfilled. I have never dilated my pouch. I have never been stuck to the point of needing assistance. I've never harmed anything. I've not had any of those issues ever, not one time. So that's a really great thing too. I know that he's got a number of clients who have a lot of issues with that. So and they're everywhere. I know a lot of people have issues with pouch dilation and things like that. I just haven't. So after I saw him, I was scheduled to have my fill.